Lisa. I'm the Barefoot Pampered chef, and a few days ago I started my journey on Weight Watchers. Now, over the years I have tried, and I have succeeded a little bit to get down in weight. But now I'm currently back up to what my heaviest weight is, which is 300 pounds, and I'm trying to get back down to 200. So it's a long road, 100 pounds, but I'm willing to try my best at it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you some recipes that were Weight Watchers recipes that you could use your Pampered Chef items for. And the very first one that I found was these amazing blue cheese popovers. Now, according to the recipe, 4 popovers is 3 Weight Watchers points. So they're a little bit more than a point apiece, but that's great because not only are you getting your creamy, cheesy satisfaction, you're getting your cakey, doughy satisfaction, kind of carby, all in the same little bite. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start in our classic batter bowl. Now the great thing about this recipe as well is that you can make all of the batter ahead of time, cover it, and pop it in your refrigerator for 2 days. You know, you don't have to cook it until that 2-day mark, and then you just bake them up. The other thing that you can do is once these are completely cooked, you can put them in a sealable bag and you can freeze them for up to a month. To reheat them, you just pop them in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. So to cook these first, we're going to put the oven on 400 degrees if you're going to cook them today. And they're going to cook for about 25 minutes once it's all said and done. So the very first thing that we're going to put into our batter bowl here is 6 large egg whites. Now I have already separated my egg yolks from my egg whites, so I have 6 large egg whites here. It looks like it's approximately a cup, maybe about a little bit less than a cup. And so what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to whisk them up. Now I took my egg yolks and I didn't want to discard them. I wanted to freeze them. If you freeze the egg yolk itself without doing anything to it, it'll become extremely gelatinous and you won't be able to use it. But if you take the egg yolks and you whisk them with about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt for every 4 egg yolks, then freeze them, you can use them in any of your egg yolk recipes. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take these egg whites and we're going to whisk this until they get nice and frothy. Now you can use your electric hand mixer, but quite frankly, if I'm going to lose some weight, I might as well use some upper arm strength. So as you can see, these are starting to get a little bit foamy already. The eggs will look like there's more egg yolk in there once you froth them up because you're adding air to them. This is what allows you to get a lot of batter with less calories and carbohydrates. They're getting there, almost done, so we'll whisk them up just a little bit more. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup of low-fat milk. Now, I did not have low-fat milk in the house today, so what I did was I took 3/4 of a cup of the milk that I had and added 1/4 of a cup of water to make 1 cup. So I'm just thinning out my milk a little bit. So as you can see, these are nice and frothy. Now I'm going to add in all of my other ingredients. So 1 cup of low-fat milk. Pour that in. We are going to add 1/4 of a cup of whole wheat flour. 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Now I use unbleached flour, which is why mine looks a little bit darker than your bleached versions would. We're using 3 tablespoons of low-fat blue cheese that's kind of been really crumbled up. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. See how I had all of my mise en place in place? It just makes the recipe so much easier to do. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary that I've chopped up. Now, if you do not have fresh rosemary, remember the 3-to-1 rule. If we're using 1 tablespoon of the fresh of an herb, whatever herb it is, we want to use 1/3 of a tablespoon of the dry. So that's approximately 1 teaspoon of the dry. So now we're going to take all this and we're going to whisk this all together until it forms a batter. So it's going to be a fairly loose batter. Maybe not like your pancake batter. More like a, I don't know, tempura batter. So I've got all of those ingredients fairly thoroughly whisked together. I've already taken my mini muffin tins. Now I have these mini muffin tins. The Pampered Chef ones are really great. These just happen to be the ones I'm using today. And this recipe will make 24 of these popovers. So I'm just going to take my tablespoon and I'm going to fill these cups to about 3/4 of the way full. So it's probably going to be a little bit more than a tablespoon, but I'm going to go through and fill them all with 1 tablespoon. Once we've got them all filled, we're going to pop them in that 400-degree oven, and we're going to cook them for approximately 25 minutes until they're nice and golden brown. Once that's done, you can serve them hot. They taste really good hot, so you can just pull them out. Or like I said, you can pop them in a bag and you can freeze them, and you can bring them out later and just reheat them. I hope you like this recipe. It's really simple, really easy. Hopefully with the Weight Watchers, since it's only 3 points for 4 of these, it will help you to satisfy that craving, that cheesy craving. Hopefully I can do a sweet and salty craving here in a little bit. I'll figure out another recipe. All of this you can find on www.pamperedchef.biz/Lisa Wright, LISAWRIGHT. You can view this video at the Barefoot Pampered Chef website on YouTube, and you can visit me at Twitter and Instagram at #BarefootPC. Thanks, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you'll join me on my journey of weight loss. Thanks.